Welcome to the While We Walk podcast, where I discuss my thoughts for the day. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. It's 11:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is actually warm right now. It was over 70 degrees. It is expected to go above close to 85, 84 degrees, which I didn't expect. I thought it was going to rain today, which it did. It rained in the morning, but it's pretty much going to be pretty much good for the rest of the afternoon. So, yeah, it's a pleasant surprise. I get to walk out today again, which is fantastic. There's definitely clouds, but there's some sun that peers through at times. So you definitely need to take advantage of walking outdoors here. So I have like one chicken breast left. So I've decided to, after this first lap, to walk towards BJ's to get myself another fresh pack of breast chicken, because I got one left, and it's going to rain tomorrow potentially, and the day after, and it's going to be extremely cold. Like, it's going to go back down to like 60 degrees. So I just want to get it just in case. And the good thing with chicken breast is it lasts pretty long in the fridge. So I don't have to freeze it up. So once I buy it, I have pretty much, because I eat a pound a day, and each breast is about a pound. I finish it, like, because it usually expires more than a week. Because when I bought it, it said the 11th. I think I bought it sometime on Sunday. But yeah, I have more than enough time to finish it before it expires, so I don't have to freeze it. So that is a plan of action. I also started getting better at recording my calisthenics sessions. For certain calisthenics sessions, that is, where I do certain moves like the tuck planche, as well as the front level progressions. And I'm really satisfied with the advanced tuck front lever hold, but I need to look on the videos more on the tuck planche. I may not be hitting the correct form there, so I'm definitely going to need to work on that. I'm going to look at more videos and look at more pictures to see if my form is up to par. But I was able to actually hold it for over 5 seconds, which is a huge improvement from the first week I've done it. I couldn't hold it for like that long, but I could hold it longer and longer. And the advanced tuck, I can hold it for over 10 seconds now. So that is actually a huge milestone, because once I hit like 15 seconds, which I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do in the next session, which is tomorrow, I'm going to start doing some reps where I stay in that position while performing reps, where I pull because I'm basically laying horizontal on the floor, and my rings are like basically I'm putting my waist towards the rings while I'm holding on to them. So, and that's one rep, and I keep on performing those reps because a lot of the people that got it did that as a way to kind of speed up the process of getting the front lever. So I think the front lever definitely I'm going to be able to get sometime this year. I have a good feeling about it. I mean, it remains to be seen, obviously, once I start extending out my legs even more. Yeah, I'm definitely going to find out here relatively shortly once I start doing the reps. I might start doing some attempts, but I don't think I have the enough strength. As a matter of fact, I was working I started utilizing the muscles more for the front lever, where I actually am slightly sore, not as sore, but slightly sore in my lats. So it definitely works. I'm able to utilize lats more, which I feel now that I'm able to hold it for a longer period of time. So that's actually a huge milestone on my part, but it's giving me so much confidence that I actually definitely the front lever is going to be the first one that I am able to accomplish. In terms of the one arm pull up, my hangs are getting really good. I'm also going to, like I said, I guess today's session I'm going to do weighted pull-ups for sure. I tested it. I could do 16 pounds for like way above 6-7 reps. So I'm going to start right away with the two chains, after doing the first set of just without any weighted. And if I could do six reps above the bar, I'm gonna go straight to 3 chains right away. I'm not gonna waste any time. 3 chains is 54 pounds, and I want to get to at least I'd say 90 pounds, give or take. Once I get 90 pounds, I'm gonna have enough strength to kind of really progress on the one arm pull-up. I've been looking at a lot of videos on front lever progressions, those 3 exercises, because those are my 3 prime moves that I want to unlock. Pretty much if I unlock the front lever, I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do it every day. Like, if I could hold it for, like, let's say 2 seconds, I'm gonna hold it for 1 second every day if I can, just to maintain the move. Yeah, and go for like max sessions at the end of the week. Yeah, that's a plan of action. In terms of the planche, that's gonna take a while. I think the planche is gonna take the longest for sure. I'm definitely gonna get the one arm pull-up before the planche. There's no question about that, because there's something I'm not doing. I feel like I'm doing something incorrectly. Even though I could hold the tuck planche, I'm not too sure whether or not the tuck planche that I'm in is the correct form. I'm not too sure, but I need to make sure the tuck planche is really good form, because I don't want to have any complications when I actually get the planche. And I'm not really even striving for the full planche. I'm striving for just a straddle planche. I just basically want to get the planche so I could do push-ups in the planche, you know? I want to do planche push-ups. It's easier actually to do a planche push-up than it is to hold a planche. So I just want to have the ability to do planche push-ups, because it looks so neat that, you know, when you do push-ups, you have to put your feet on the floor. I think it's going to look so freaking awesome if you could do push-ups without having to put your feet on the floor, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to have the ability to do that. And I'm only going to train on the floor because I want to be able to pull it out when I'm outdoors, you know, and have the ability to do that. So yeah, I'm really, that's the main reason why I want the planche. I want to do a calisthenic, like, I want to do a planche push-up essentially. So I don't even care if I get a full planche or not. I just want to get the planche so that I could do planche push-ups for reps. The one arm pull-up, once I get that, ooh, once I get 2 one arm, let me take it step by step. But if I could do 2 one arm pull-ups, then that means that I could do one arm pull-ups every day. And that's what I want to get to, where I have the tendon strength to do that every day. And yeah, that's what the weighted pull-ups are for. I just want to have enough tendon strength to kind of feel the load on my tendons. So that's why I'm doing weighted pull-ups, primarily for that reason. And for me, I'm not going for reps, I'm just going for strength. And initially I was going for aesthetics, which it looks like it's coming through. I looked at the videos. I still have a lot of, even though I'm at 183.5, I lost 0.3 pounds, by the way. Even though I'm at that weight, I feel like I have to drop another 20 pounds. I need to be below 170 to reach under 10%. I really believe that after looking at the videos, because I see, even though I see a it's not really a good looking six-pack, to be honest. There's a layer of fat over there that I need to get rid of. So I think in order to be 10%, I'm actually going to have to lose another 18 pounds or so instead of the 170, in my opinion. It obviously depends if I'm doing this training and I gain muscle, but based on right now, looking at this is assuming I maintain muscle, you know, which is why I'm doing this calisthenics moves, because I want to really have the ability to either maintain or grow muscle. So yeah. So it's actually a long way to go. I may not even, I'm going to keep on striving until I get it, even if the summer's over. I just want to be able to get it first, and then during the winter time, I guess let's say for instance I need to be 165 to be under 10%. That means that I'm going to maintain under 175 pounds throughout the year from that point on. Yeah, no question about it. So I might have to eat like, I mean, we'll see. I'm not sure if all the fasting and all the like, yeah, messed up my metabolic rate, because at 2,000 calories I'm losing weight, but I would expect with the type of activity that I'm doing in the summer I would lose a lot more, you know. So it's like I'm not sure if my maintenance calories are going to be relatively high or not, but I'm definitely going to amp up the calories towards the end of the year. But if I find myself, let's say anytime above 80, once I get to my lowest cut, I'm going to do a mini cut for sure. I never want to be above 180 unless it's actually true muscle. So, but yeah, this whole year is essentially training for a skill, training for 3 skills at the same time, essentially. Yeah, front lever is definitely, I feel, going to be the first one to be unlocked, and the more numb pull up, it's definitely going to be the next one, and planche is definitely going to be the last one. And once I get the planche, I'm going to basically do what I can to maintain it, because if you don't train for it, you're going to lose it. So I just want to have it on film. I'm actually considering, because I don't have too much space in my laptop, I'm going to purchase like a half a terabyte flash drive. Retails like around slightly over 30 bucks. I don't need it now because I have some space on my computer, but eventually it's going to run out, and the 500 megabyte thing is going to be really good, so I could kind of track my progress. I'm going to make a montage if I were to unlock the front lever. I want to basically, you know, create a montage of all the clips. But I know it's going to be easier and easier to get that move as I'm dropping weight too. So it's also going to help me, it's going to motivate me for me to stay at a lean weight once I obtain it. Because every pound that I gain from that point on, it's going to make the front lever that much more harder. So yeah, so I was able to do a back bridge yesterday, but it doesn't look like, obviously, the people who've been training for it. I feel like my spine isn't bendy enough, so I have to work on certain exercises for better spine extension, have that ability. So I'm gonna try to Google some stuff to see if there's any kind of movement that I could do to increase my spine mobility. But I'm able to go touch my hands right by my head and lift myself up for sure. I'm able to do that, and like lock my, I guess I need to lock my elbows, and yeah, I need to lock my elbows. So that's what I'm working on, locking the elbows. I'm able to hold myself in that position. It'll be neat if I have enough flexibility where I could just go backwards and touch the floor with my hands without having to start from the floor. That'll be pretty neat, actually, if I have the ability to do that. If I could do that, that's like super awesome mobility. I mean, we'll see. But pretty much mobility is going to be the way to go. I'm going to pretty much work on the back bridge every day. I think it's not like a strength movement. It's more of a stretch movement that I need to work on. So I think I could do it every day. So I'm gonna pretty much film myself doing the back bridge. But obviously I'm gonna work warm up myself to get to that point. I'm gonna do. So yesterday I did like at least a minimum of 20 minutes of mobility work before I started my work sets. Today's quote unquote my rest day, but I'm still doing like 3 sets of workouts. And so I think yeah, on Friday I'm gonna do a lot of mobility work. My bench and my barbell should arrive today. My dumbbells should arrive on tomorrow or Friday, one of those 2 days. So I'm going to definitely use a barbell to do the something called the Jefferson curl, where you basically stand on an elevated surface. That's the one reason why I wanted to get the bench, because I wanted to do the dragonfly along, by holding the sides, along with doing the Jefferson curl by being on an elevated surface. So that's why I bought the bench. And there's other things I could do with the bench too, where I could do some accessory work for the planche. So I just find the bench is like pretty much necessary for what I want to achieve. So it should be arriving sometime tonight or today. Sometime today, pretty much. Go set that up. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely do some mobility work on Friday and Saturday for sure. There's no question about it. I could basically I reached a new goal where my face could touch my knees now. So now I'm just gonna keep on pushing it down and making sure my spine could go even deeper. I want to expend it even more, but the fact that I could touch my face to the knees is actually a huge milestone. So I'm gonna keep on doing that, go even deeper, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That is what I am going to do. But man, I really wanna get the one arm pull up too. So I didn't even attempt to pull myself up. I'm not gonna do that until I've proven myself with the weighted pull-ups, because that way I know I have the capability. My tendons have the capability to hold myself doing the one arm. So I'm not gonna even attempt pulling upwards. I'm just gonna hang and do like one arm scapular shrugs. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Once I hit 30 seconds, I'm gonna attempt to do the one arm scapular shrugs for sure, and I'm gonna film myself doing it, obviously. But yeah, that's a plan of action. That is a plan of action. But yeah, my mind pretty much, it's good to have goals like this, because now I have something to strive towards. I think in life, just in general, once you accomplish something, whether it be walking like a certain amount of steps, you always want to keep on achieving more, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that once I get to, because you always want what you don't have, just generally speaking. At least that's the way for me. So it feels good to aim for something and try to achieve it. Like, I'm trying to aim under 10% body fat. I'm trying to aim for a specific skill move. And the whole process of actually, attempting to achieve that goal is actually pretty fun. And when you unlock a certain level, you just get so super excited. And yeah, man, that's why I'm doing it too, Also, doing calisthenics like this, it incentivizes you to actually keep yourself at a lower weight. So you're not gonna do things to, gain unnecessary weight. Obviously gaining muscle would be ideal, but you don't want to gain fat. So like doing these moves incentivizes you to keep yourself at a lower body fat percentage. So that's one of the main reasons why I like calisthenics, because everything is body to weight ratio with calisthenics. And I know that mobility, as I get older, is going to be more and more necessary, or a bigger component of my training routine. So I'm basically actually looking up prehab work for people who do rehab after injuries and doing them before the injury actually occurs. Christopher Sommer really pointed that out. And so there's some moves though that I'm never going to even attempt. I'm not going to attempt a Maltese. I'm not going to attempt the Iron Cross. I'm not going to attempt those moves at all. There's just too big of a, even planche is too big of a risk of injury too. But I feel like, if I don't hold it too long, and if I could do the push-ups, I could essentially build a strength. Because I just want to do the planche so I could do the planche push-ups. That's the only reason why I want to get the planche. So if I get the straddle, that's perfectly fine. If I could do tuck planche push-ups, that'll be great too. But it has to be on the floor is what I want. But if I could get like a straddle at least, that'll be ideal. That'll be definitely ideal. But that's the main reason why I want to get it, as I mentioned multiple times in this podcast. But yeah, what else is there? I mean, the nutrition, I'm gonna eat like 3 eggs because the chicken that I cooked today was like very little, so I need to compensate by adding more protein through the eggs. So that's why I'm always gonna have eggs handy, because they're a good, protein source to have. I'm always gonna eat 1 egg a day, no matter what. But if there's like any missing calories that I need to add in, I'm gonna use eggs as a way to add it in. It gives me fats and it gives me protein, so I'm gonna definitely utilize eggs as a strategic component and always break my fast by eating at least 1 egg. But yeah, so eggs are gonna be part, chicken breast obviously, a pound at least, or less, or around a pound, because today's chicken breast was actually on the smaller side. So, but yeah, with that, I'll end it right there. Tomorrow is another day, most likely indoors. If it's gonna not rain when I walk outdoors tomorrow, then I'll definitely go outdoors. But for now, thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode of While We Walk.